hope y'all can hear me and y'all can see me, because I'm not moving and I'm not about to change. Y'all should see me when I be at work with a blanket on. All right, let's go. Oh, excuse me. Hello, everyone. Welcome back to my channel. My name is Vinny McKellen. I'm so nervous because I want to do a review of the show Paradise. Now, before you start, I've been saying that I want to start including more different things on my channel and just expressing myself in more ways that I feel creatively, and I feel like this is one of them. Like, I really love shows. Like, I am a show, I'm not gonna say I'm like a connoisseur, but I love a good show. I watch a good show. I have shows on rotation. I be looking for good shows to watch. And I like the gamut when it comes to shows. Like, I can pretty much, and I'm not gonna say I can watch anything, but as far as my interests are, as far as what I'm interested in, I'm interested in a lot of things as it pertains to shows. So talking about shows is like one of my favorite pastimes. Watching shows is one of my favorite pastimes. I call it when people ask what I'm doing, I always say I'm at home watching a television program. Don't ask me why, but that's what I call it. So I want to talk about Paradise, okay? And hopefully y'all don't get mad. Hopefully, well, I know my squad ain't gonna get mad. My Tell the Truth and the Devil squad is gonna hold it down because y'all literally rock with me. And whatever crazy idea I decide, y'all be there with me. And I love y'all for that. So I'm not worried about the squad. It's the, you know, those who are not squatted up yet might feel some type of way. And I do understand, but I feel like, I don't know. So I definitely am going to upload, if I continue to do like reviews and stuff, I will do it on the weekends. Like, it'll be on Saturday or Sunday. But I'm figuring out what I want to call this series, because it's going to be like, I want to review shows. I want to review music. Like, I've been writing down my list of like my top 10 no skip gospel albums, my top 10 no skip R&B albums, my top 10 or my favorite Tiny Desk, my top 10 live albums. Like, it's gonna be just kind of like whatever I'm feeling, like whatever things that I'm interested in, which is a little bit of everything. So I have a couple names that I want to like call it, so that it's like all encompassing, that it's not limiting me to like one thing. I can kind of do whatever. So one is like slightly nerdy. That's a possible title, because I'm a little bit of a nerd. Like, not all the way, not like full-fledged, but just like a smidgen nerdy. Yes, I am. So that's one. Another one is my expert opinion. And why am I calling it expert opinion? Because once you start talking on the internet, you're now automatically an expert. Like, it's like you're automatically crowned, you're automatically deemed, you're an expert now. So I'm like, well, I could just call it my expert opinion. It's really like making, like, not fun, but like kind of poking fun at like how people think because it's said on the internet that it must be true, or everybody's, you know, all of a sudden an expert at things once they start talking about things on the internet, and like you've never seen a credential or a wall on the paper, a piece of paper on the wall, like a degree, but they're all of a sudden an expert. So kind of like poking fun at that, my expert opinion. What was it? I had another name. Oh, I think I was calling like, anybody ask you that? So like, just giving my opinion about things that anybody asked me about. And it could be in that way. I want it to be very vague so that it's not limited. Like I said, not limited to one thing. Like, whatever I feel like talking about, I can talk about. So y'all let me know how y'all feel about those titles. And if you have some suggestions for titles, I'm open to that as well. Because it's just going to be kind of like my creative space for whatever I'm feeling. And that's the honest answer. I just feel like me acknowledging that I'm a creative person, I need to express myself in more than one way creatively. And I feel like this is another outlet for me to express myself creatively. I know that was a long intro, but I just had to give a lot of disclaimers and prefaces because this is something very different and very new. And I don't know how y'all gonna like it, but we here now. So I ain't even take no notes. Okay, I'm unprofessional. Maybe that's what I should call it. Very unprofessional. Because I just want to talk, okay, about the Paradise. So this your one and only disclaimer. This is a review for people who have already seen the episodes, okay? If you have not seen it, do not watch this because it's going to be spoiled on top of spoiled on top of spoiled, okay? This is going to be more spoiled than spoiled milk, okay? So don't come on here talking about I ain't seen it, you spoiled it. Yes, I did. Yes, I did, okay? We all hearts and minds clear? Amen. So now this show, Paradise. First of all, this show is so freaking good. This show is so good. I am hooked every single freaking week, and I've been telling every single person that I know personally. I have sent them all texts and said, you need to watch Paradise. So good. So where do I want to start? Okay, so the last episode we seen, everybody made me mad. I'm not gonna say everybody, but a couple people pissed me off. Okay, so if you've never seen Paradise and you're just watching my video just to support, thank you, first of all. Paradise, the basic premise of the show is that it is an underground world. Basically, the world had some apocalyptic life-ending event, some tsunami or something like that wiped out the eastern seaboard or something like that, you know, all that type of thing. And so this lady named Samantha has been basically for the past couple of years built an entire world that is self-existing, self-sustaining underground. It has its own, and it's only 25,000 people, right? So when you think about the race of humanity being basic, don't give me the line, correct me when I'm wrong about stuff, because sometimes I'll be missing stuff, but it was 25,000 people that they selected to live in this underground world. It has everything that you would have above ground, but it's underground. So there's still cars, there's still grocery stores, they have a president, they have a government, it is basically another world just underground. So they've created their own paradise. Like when you first see the entrance, like the neighborhood that he's running through looks so perfect, like pristine, to the point that it looks off because it's so perfect. Like that's the first clue, the giveaway that like something is going on, because it's too perfect. And you immediately know like, something about this isn't right. So that's a basic synopsis of what the show is about, except for, and let me add also too, it opens up by the security service agent finding the president dead. So that is the opening of the show. We find out that the Secret Service agent found the president dead, which is Xavier Collins, aka Sterling K. Brown. First of all, episode 1, he pissed me off because why, when you came in and found this man dead, why you start rummaging around, touching stuff, doing everything but calling it in? I ain't never been to Secret Service a day in my life. I ain't never had nothing secret about, okay? I don't know nothing about nothing. But what I do know is that when there is something that extreme, as in the president is dead, you supposed to be calling it in. And instead of calling it in, he going to touch this, look this up, calling this person, telling them get here, calling this person, calling everybody but the person you need to call. I think it was like 30 minutes. Which when something happens like that, 30 minutes is a long time to not call something in. A long periodically time. What are you doing? So that's how the episode opens up, episode 1. Okay, and then from jump, I already from rip didn't like Samantha Sinatra. I didn't like her. I didn't like her attitude. I didn't like Robinson, the Secret Service, whatever she was over top, because you got some nerve judging and looking at everybody else when you was hurting the man. You got some nerve to feel entitled to anything when you was sleeping with the person you're supposed to protect who was also married. I want you to be silent. I want you to shut up. And because you was just with him last night. Like you already tampered with. You shouldn't even be here. But okay, cool. So it becomes very clear from the very beginning that Sinatra is running the show. That the whole system of government is a facade, and in reality, Samantha is running the whole operation. The whole operation is Samantha. She's built this world from ground up, and in my opinion, I think they're trying to keep everything the same underground as it will be above ground, so you don't feel like everything is too different and you don't panic and freak out. So I feel like that was Samantha's or Sinatra's mindset behind having a system of government, a president, things like that, so that it feels normal and feels like what you're used to up on above ground. But baby, that is a facade. Them president don't run that. It's nothing more than a puppet, okay? And speaking of their choices, that doggone Gabrielle, let me tell you, I still haven't got a read on whether or not I think she is good or bad. And my problem with her is she has loyalty to nothing else other than the ecosystem, the world that they have built down in Paradise, okay? She knows everything about everything for the most part. She knows that they recorded 1,000 different type of insects. She knows the type of things they do to make the cheese fries and everything, like all the minutia and the details of every single thing that is down there. She handpicked all of the 25,000 people. She picked every single one of those people. Like, she knows this place is her world and it's her baby. But in my opinion, Gabrielle has more allegiance to Paradise itself and upholding the idea of what Paradise represents more than she has allegiance to Xavier or Samantha, which I feel like is more dangerous, because at the end of the day, anybody is expendable. In my mind, I feel like Gabrielle's alliance can be swayed depending on what best serves Paradise. So in certain moments, it's like she's team Xavier, team Agent Collins, and in other moments, you're team Sinatra. You don't have no loyalty to nobody, and that's very scary. Anybody could be served sunny side up depending on which way the wind blows, because you're just trying to preserve this idea of this illusion and this place that you've created, which I get, but you're very dangerous because nobody can predict which way you're going to move. Nobody can trust. I don't know. I like her, but I don't like her. I think I just like her because she used to be in this show called Fairly Legal, and I really like that show. So I've always had an affinity for her, even when I see her in different shows. I'd be like, oh, that's her. I like her. But I don't know. She just made me nervous. She made me nervous because it's like, you liable to switch up on anybody. I don't really like that. Because the way, and I know I'm all over the place, okay? But I feel like this is who I am. Y'all know this. This is how I be. The way she flipped and protected Samantha, I didn't like that. At the end, it was at episode 6, the way she gave up Xavier's plan and protected and gave Sinatra the upper hand. I ain't like it. And it's like, just an episode ago, you was hunching that man and you was whispering secrets in his ear in the shower, telling him to check this person, because we gonna get to Billy. Check on this person, check on Billy because he could be. That's what the president told me. Just the other day, you was meeting the family, meeting the children, and supporting him. Then you find out Sinatra has bugged your place, your apartment, your shower. Nothing is actually safe, which is also very scary. But like, even in the shower, which the noise and everything should cover, they still heard. So then you was pissed at her. Okay? Now, again, you back protecting her. Like, your allegiance is everywhere. It's too all over the place. It's unpredictable, and I don't like it. And you have too much control, because the way you're able to influence Samantha and her decisions is also problematic when it's not clear where your allegiance lies. I can't rock with you. I can't. Okay? So I didn't like how he gave up Xavier's plan, because his plan was solid and it was going to work. It was a good plan to get the information he needed. He had everything set up, aligned. Everything was going according to plan until you put together that he was talking about them cows and stuff, and you ruined everything, okay? Okay, so while we're here, we're going to also talk about, he got in there, he said, your wife is alive, and she up there. Did she say she up there leading the people? Doing something. Whatever she up there doing it. Which we expected nothing less based on that clip we saw of her. She's a very powerful woman. She's a doctor. She's intelligent. She's outspoken. So all of these things add up to what we expected from her. Do I think the wife is alive? I do. Do I think Samantha knows as much as she's leading him to believe that she knows? I don't. I think she has concepts of what's going on. She kind of has an idea, but I don't think that she knows as much as she's leading him to believe. And even if she does, I don't believe that she has a way to really get her here or get him there. I think she's overselling her access, overselling her control in that moment. I really do. I think she's telling part of the truth and not the whole truth. And that's what I think. But Sinatra can't be trusted anyway. Like, it's very clear she can't be trusted. So, I just don't believe she's telling the whole truth. Speaking of can't be trusted, what that girl name? Is it Jane? Whatever her name is. Ugh. First of all, I pride myself on normally being able to tell when somebody is a bad person. Or, like, normally I get a feeling or something when I be like, they can't be trusted. I promise you, I didn't see it coming. With that, is her name Jane? Because I'm finna rename her. I'll rename somebody in a minute. Hold on. Yes, Jane. I did not see that coming for the life of me. I knew Billy was finna die because he was being stupid. Okay? First of all, Billy does have a checkered past. Okay? I get it. I was confused about his loyalty too, though, because the way he was moving was real sketch. I didn't really know. But once he came and hang out with the kids and stuff, I was like, no, he really rocked with them. This is really his family, and this is really his start over. But as soon as he said, I'm going to tell you tomorrow, I said, oh my God, he finna die. Tomorrow? Boy, you know you ain't going to see tomorrow. I'll tell you everything tomorrow. That is the oldest trick in the book. As soon as they say, I'm going to tell you everything tomorrow, they finna die tonight. It never fails. I said, oh, he finna die. And let me say, I was scared. I think it's just because I had just got finished watching Night Agent on Netflix. And that everything about that show was more so like snipers and stuff. So I think I was still in that mindset. When he was talking to Xavier, I was like, is he finna get shot? Right here in the middle of this part. But that also does not align with the facade that Sinatra and Gabrielle is trying to uphold. So I was like, that actually don't make sense. That wouldn't happen like that. So I knew it then. I was like, he's not going to die right here. But I was like, he going to die today. For sure. When he got home and Jane had poisoned him, I said, oh my God. And let me tell you, that baby put on the performance of a lifetime the next day. When they came and they found that body and she was all hugging and crying, I said, get off him. Get off him. Because you did this. And now you touching the body and stuff. So even if they do pull a fingerprint or something, it don't matter because they already know y'all was sleeping together. And now you here touching the body. So nobody can put this on you. I'm telling you, that one got me. I didn't see Jane coming for nothing. I promise I didn't. I didn't see that one coming, and I don't like her. She's sneaky, she conniving, and she plays that innocent thing up so well. She plays it up so well. And I don't like her because she's really good at what she do. And now she got the daughter, and I'm so mad at I'm so pissed at that daughter. I said, you too grown for your own good. You too fast, and that's how you ended up. Not fast, but you too grown, you too mature for your own good, and you getting into stuff that you don't got no business getting into, and now you done got kidnapped. Which that's really Xavier's fault for making her too mature than she should be, because you're giving her too much responsibility, and you're trying to replace. You're giving her the responsibilities that the mother would have if the mother was there. You're giving her too much too soon. And that's why she feels the independence to do these things and how she ends up in these precarious situations. Because you giving her too much, you let her lead too much. But that's a whole nother conversation. But I was so mad at her. As soon as she was talking about leaving the cave, I said, girl, when she had that doggone iPad, I said, oh, you don't want to live. You don't want to live. And that, you don't want to. Why do you have this? And now you're trying to be on a hero mission to revolutionize the people and inform the people. Girl, girl. First of all, your daddy already told you to stay here and don't go nowhere. Not only did you leave, go find the president's son, unlock the iPad. Now you're trying to lead a revolution when you're supposed to be in hiding. Now you want to be the leader of a revolution? Okay, Paul Revere, like chill out. And that's what I say. Everybody's making me mad. Everybody, I'm just upset with everybody. Everybody's making me mad. I don't like Jane. The daughter is making me mad. I don't like Sinatra. I'm side-eyeing Gabrielle. Everybody's making me upset. And this show is so good. It's so great. That granddaddy, he's crazy. He don't know whether he coming or going. He can't tell left and right from up and down. I don't know why he got access to powers and secret weapons and secrets. Because, boy, he don't know whether it's today or tomorrow. His access need to be revoked expeditiously. Okay? The son, I'm not mad at the son because his daddy just died, right? And he didn't end it on the best note. So he experienced a lot of things. So I'm going to give him a little grace, you know. But let me tell you what else tripped me out. Billy, this is the other part where I'm like, I don't think I understand what's happening. That happens sometimes where I'm just like, I'm going with the flow, but I don't really understand what's happening. So I know that Billy killed the bar. I need some water. Hold on. I know that Billy killed the bartender's wife because she was up above ground and she was like, it's survivable, we can live, right? Which reminds me of this other show called The 100 that's on Netflix. It's a really good show. If you've never seen it, you should watch it. It's really good. But she was like, it's survivable, you know, we can live. And he shot her. My question is, and I might have missed this. Why were they up there with permission or without permission? Were they up there on a mission by Sinatra or by somebody, and then when they found out it was survivable, she was like terminated? Or did they go rogue and go out on their own? Which is still confusing to me, because if they have these bracelets that gives them access to everything, how did they even get out? Or like, I feel like as controlling as Sinatra is, I'm confused as to whether this was a sanctioned mission or whether it wasn't. That's one thing I'm like, this is confusing, because if you sent her up there, why would you kill them once you find out that if you can live there? What was the whole point? So I'm like, y'all went rogue and went up there on your own, and that's why she killed you. I'm still a little confused on that part. And some of the flashbacks and stuff, I'd be confused too. Sometimes I can't tell if the flashback is before Paradise or if it's flashback just before before the president passed. So sometimes a lot of the flashbacks I'd be a little confused too. But this show was good. And I just had to get that out. I know it was all over the place, but I just feel like that's me. Am I missing anything? Them the parts that stuck out to me the most. I can't even say I have any predictions for what I think is going to happen, because I don't know. I can't even predict. I can't even think. I can't even guesstimate, because every episode has got me hanging on the edge of my seat. I don't know what's happening. Okay, I don't know nothing. So y'all head over to After. Let me know. Are you watching Paradise? Are you watching Paradise like I'm watching Paradise? Okay, are you all in on Paradise like I'm all in? Yeah, and let me know if y'all, what do y'all think? Like, what should I call this series? Again, it's more just like a creative outlet. Like I said, it's just me expressing myself and the other areas of interest that I have. I know a lot of people say do another channel. I'm not doing that. I hate to tell you, I'm not making another channel. It's taking everything I have to be consistent with the one I got. I'm not about to add another headache to it, okay? So this is not a fragrance channel. This is a vanilla channel, okay? that talks primarily about fragrance. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, child, my throat hurt now. I think I done said all I need to say about the show. Y'all, please tell me y'all watching this show like I'm watching it. Please. Because I need y'all to be invested with the show like I am. We only got 2 more episodes. But it did get renewed for season 2. But we only got 2 more episodes. Okay? So y'all, head over to the after party. Let me know what you think. And we finna see what's finna happen. Also, this is the last thing. Oh, sorry. Where is Sinatra's family? Why haven't we seen them? I know she keeps referencing them, talking about their landing and stuff, which also, how big is this paradise that you could take a plane to get from one place to another? How big? She said they're just landing. Did they mean they drove there? They flew? How big is this city? We have not seen, because she had 2 children, one passed. So she should still have the husband and the daughter. They reference them, but I still have never seen them. So we're gonna have to see what comes of that too. I'm really excited. Shout out to Sterling K. Brown. Shout out to everybody on the team production. I think there's some black writers in there as well. Like, everybody is showing up. Everybody is showing up and being present. And I'm here for it. Again, head over to the after. Let me know what you think. I love you all so much. I'll see you in the next one.